What's up everybody, it's your boy Jay's World, and today I'm going to be showing you guys all the traits in Bloodlines, and this is in no particular order. And if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. I'm almost at 50 subscribers, so it would mean a lot if you subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Saturated. Whilst chakra is full, health regen is boosted. In my opinion, the health regen while your chakra is full is probably about 5 to 10%, so it is a noticeable difference. Tidal boost. Jump power when infusing chakra on water is boosted. And pretty much just what this means is, it just means that like when you're standing on water and you do the chakra jump, it just gives you, it's like a weaker version of the tree jump that you can do on water. Agile. Dash speed is increased. It's pretty self-explanatory. Aqua speed. When in water, sprint speed is increased. And I'm not gonna lie, like if you're Hoshigaki, this is definitely a trait that you have to have. I have this one on my Hoshigaki, and like no matter who it is, it could be anybody. Like you're not gonna catch up to me. Like when I have this trait and I'm Hoshigaki in the water, it's crazy. A devil's deal. Whenever your life force is drained due to death, you receive one chakra fragment. Once again, very self-explanatory. Anytime you die, you get one chakra fragment. Now, this right here is like one of the worst traits in the game, maybe even the worst. It's Keymaster, grants the ability to lock gates. Absolute trash, like, you know what I mean? Absolute trash. And the thing about it is, it's like maybe it would be kind of cool, but you still have to have a key, you know what I'm saying, to like lock the gate. Like maybe if you could just do it, like it was just like a move in your inventory or something like that. But yeah. Airborne. Aerial attacks propel you further. And once again, pretty self-explanatory one, you know? Stylish. Your style bedazzles anyone with a taste in fashion. And pretty much all this one does is when you go to the person like that you can get your hair changed from down by the shark quest, it's just free. Like you can just it's just free whenever you change your hair, and you can just do it an infinite amount of times and you don't have to pay anything. Now, this is one that I actually like, what doesn't kill me. Perfect blocking will regenerate a little bit of health. Now, this one's pretty good because, like, anytime that you fight a boss in the game, you have to perfect block. So this is, like, absolutely great if you're just, like, going around grinding for bosses. Executioner. Your execution skill makes grips finish faster. And yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess. You know what I mean? I think that this specific trait paired with other traits can like actually, be pretty good. But I think just this trait by itself with like nothing else backing it is just kind of whack. I mean, like, yeah, like there could be situations where like, you're 2v1ing somebody, you knock somebody, and then you're trying to grip this dude, you know what I mean? Like that's the only times that it would be beneficial, and that's pretty much literally the only time. Exalted. Some shopkeepers will offer you a discount on their items, and this trait is actually pretty good, especially if you're like starting new in the game or just made a new character. If you're later in the game, it's kind of useless because you should have money by then, but yeah, if you're like early in the game, pretty good trait. In my opinion, I think it was like a 10 to like 15% discount on some things. Okay, now this is like a trait that I really like, Bloodthirst. Gripping players will restore some of your health. In my personal opinion, I don't know, restores probably like 10 to 20 health, probably like closer to 20 or something like that, which is actually like a pretty good amount, like, you know what I'm saying, when you really think about it. And I'm not gonna lie, Bloodthirst, like this trait right here, it should already be a feature in the game because like, and I'm not trying to like exactly compare Bloodlines to Deepwoken, but one thing that makes Deepwoken great is if you get jumped by like 2 or 3 people, if you kill one, you get a health pack, and you could potentially, take the other 2. You know what I mean? In Bloodlines, if you get jumped by like 2 or 3 people, you know what I mean? You're just taking damage. You're not gonna be able to regen it. You know what I mean? It's just way harder to like fight. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have that health to fight back. Child of the Flames. Whilst burning, chakra regen is boosted, and this one's like okay, you know what I mean? Like it's all right because I mean, like while you're on fire, you're definitely still gonna be like taking damage, but I mean, as long as you're burning, you know what I mean, you get a little extra chakra regen. So I mean, that might be good to some people. I know, and I mean, this is just like for very specific situations. But the thing is, there are a bunch of fire users in the game. Most people are fire users. And if you fight somebody who has EMS and hits you with Amaterasu and you can't, roll and put it out, you have automatic chakra regen while you're burning. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's that. Life Sucker. When you grip another player, restores 1% of your life force. And this one's like, okay, like it's alright, I guess. Like it's okay because I mean, unless you're just like a hardcore gripper, like you have to be the most hardcore gripper to like want this trait because bro, you have to kill 20 people to get one, like I mean not one, like not 1%, but one life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. That's a lot, bro. You'd have to kill 20 people in a row to get one life and not like lose a fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like if you're that good, you really don't need this trait. And the thing that sucks is that it specifically says another player, but I still like try to test it and see maybe if it works with some bosses. But yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't work with any boss or any NPC in the game. I think if this was like if it just wasn't player, but it was like NPC, then it'd be like amazing. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Last Stand. Whilst at low health, damage dealt will be greater. And let me tell you guys something real quick. This trait right here, this is something that you need to have if you're like a medic class slash skill tree or whatever. Because like yo, I have this on my 100 healings character. And it's so good, bro. Because like you know what I'm saying, like when you have 100 healings on, you literally can't die until your mode runs out. So you know what I mean, like you just do like a lot of damage, and it does provide like a considerable buff of damage. And yeah, man, like if you're 100 healing, you have to have this trait right here. Unchained. When armor is broken, run speed is increased. Pretty self-explanatory. In my personal opinion, I don't think that the run speed, the buff is good enough because like I don't know, it's hard for me to tell when I have my armor like full, like unbroken, and when it is broken, it's like to me it's very little difference. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. Angelic Rescue. Where Void would have killed you, you are propelled upwards instead. And as it says right here, it has a cooldown. The cooldown is like kind of long in my opinion. But essentially just what this trait does is, I mean, it's pretty obvious what it does, but like if you were gonna fall in the void, then you would get propelled back up. But it's like specifically only the void. I tested this at the lava boss, and no, like it will not propel you up from the lava. You will just die. But like places where this is specifically useful, if you're grinding a switch powder, that place where there's the void spot, you can get propelled back up. If you're going to implant a Sharingan or just going in that area where there's a void right there, you get propelled back up. And the thing about Angelic Rescue is like it's a decent trait, but at the same time there's not enough void spots in the game to really justify it having its own trait, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Like there's no places that's necessarily mandatory that you have to go that has voids, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. But that was the last trait. It is possible that I missed a few, but I did like re-roll a ton of times and I just kept seeing the same traits over and over again, so I figured that this has to be all of them or most of them. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'm almost at 50 subscribers and it would mean a lot if you guys subscribed. But I'm out.